You see what I deal with on a daily basis? Ruka, what are you so mad about? That's translation for your last Binding of Isaac episode sucked. Give me one more, Ruka. No? Okay, that's good enough. Hey everybody, welcome to the weirdest start to any episode of Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac that we've ever had. We're gonna random. No, you know what? We're not gonna random. We've had kind of a bad run of A luck and B form lately, so I'm going to play as my favorite character, Isaac, aka myself. What can I say? I guess I'm a little bit narcissistic, but I love to play with myself on camera. I am an 18-year-old girl who loved to stream. Come check this out, bit.ly/totally-not-spam/ what's your social security number. I always wonder, like, what can you even do with someone's social security number? That's like the piece of ID you're not supposed to give anybody, right? Is that like the principal item involved in identity theft or something like that? Like, for me, I've used my social security number for like 2 things in my entire life. Well, in Canada, it's called the social insurance number. I've used it for like 2 things in my entire life, and they've all been related to shitty summer jobs that I've had in university. But anyway, Mr. Boom, opening item, pretty bad. We re-rolled it. Ipecac? Chemical peel. Okay. I always get it confused. It's been forever since we've had chemical peel. It's a weird damage upgrade that I believe only applies damage to the shots that come out of the left side of your head, but, you know, it's a damage upgrade on the first floor, so I'm not going to be too concerned about not being able to re-roll it, and we will have one more re-roll available. Certainly, it's a lot better than Mr. Boom, so I'm hoping this turns out pretty well. Last few runs have been a little bit... Oh my god, POLYPHEMUS, are you kidding me? Randomly, on the first floor, POLYPHEMUS as well as... chemical peel. I'm a very lucky man. Now we just get some HP upgrades. Well, okay, unlikely, I would say, against famine. But we've had some difficult runs lately. Runs where I don't necessarily feel like I've played awfully. I haven't played as badly as the form would suggest. I do think we lost on the chest in the last episode, so at least we, you know, gave it the old college try. That was awful damage. But hopefully we managed to improve this here. And of course, I mean, we have started fairly well. We are going to get POLYPHEMUS and a damage upgrade on our very first floor, and of course we still have the D6. We have a ton of Spirit Hearts. Only sore spot right now, and this is only a sore spot relative to the other awesome items we have, but we're a little bit low on HP. We're at Isaac's starting level of HP, which is acceptable, and we could probably coast on this, especially with these Spirit Hearts, for at least another few floors. Oh my god, keys are dropping like crazy. Somebody up there likes me. When you heard my cat meowing at the start, that's actually like a weird incantation to the feline gods of the RNG of Binding of Isaac that actually vastly increases the odds of very good items showing up. Okay, so I managed not to get hit twice there, which is good enough. Now, just don't blow this by playing in the worst way possible. This is still not a 1 game. It's just very, very good right now. But it is worth noting that, you know, this sets you up for failure. What's disappointing? Losing the game. But losing the game in a difficult run is way less disappointing than losing the game on a run where it looks like it should be an automatic victory, if I am correct. The Miter, okay? This is kind of coincidental enough. These items are so good that it probably will arouse suspicion that somehow I have altered this run or gone with like a seeded run in Spider mod. I assure you this is a, well, it's not a vanilla run because I'm using the mod that has my face on it. But apart from that, this is, you know, just the Binding of Isaac. I have not set it to good items only. Suffice it to say, maybe the game is trying to ask for forgiveness. And you know what, game? We'll talk about that later. But for now, keep doing what you're doing, and we'll see if you can get back into my good books. We are going to be fighting one of the easier bosses in the game on this floor, which is beautiful. Miter, of course, makes it more likely that Spirit Hearts will drop. It's not like the Relic where it pays out on a fixed interval, which is fine, because it does mean that if we come across like a fortune teller, not a fortune teller, sorry, maybe a fortune teller. If we come across a fortune teller, it's more likely to pay out. SQUEEZY is a Tears upgrade. I'm not going to re-roll it because I want to have the Tears upgrade, but also be able to re-roll whatever we have going on in here. So, it's an interesting situation, of course, because we could go with Guppy's Paw and Guppy's Tail and try to become Guppy, but it would cost me 2 HP upgrades, and that's a little scary. But I kind of like it nonetheless. Let's do it. It'll be fun. Okay, fine. So I'm not even going to trade my last Spirit Heart. I'm actually going to re-roll Guppy's Paw, and we'll get Demon Baby for free, so that's fine. So we got 2/3 of a Guppy item, also Demon Baby, and I did sacrifice a lot of HP to make it happen, but I think this may be the right decision if we end up being able to become Guppy. Guppy's head or 9 lives is what we need, so we will be going into basically every curse room that... That's not the... Okay. Well, I guess I will just leave then, and we won't go to the shop on this floor. Guppy's head, Guppy's Guppy's Head and 9 lives are what we need, so I will be going to basically every goddamn curse room that we can find, because those contain red chests, which are likely to have those items. The most likely to have those items, I would say. Now, you know, it is worth noting, I have continued... Oh, God, okay, you can't afford to lose more HP like that. Although I do have the miter, so that's good. But, I need to be a little bit more cautious maybe than I have been, just because this is the amount of health that we have, and we're going to have to live with for a very long time. Please don't be a health down. Tears up. That's very good. Who Dares wins. I got to take these pills, get them out of the rotation. I'm playing in, I wouldn't necessarily say my trademark aggressive style, but more aggressively than normal, at least in keeping with recent form. Who we fighting here? The easy boss. Good. More aggressively than normal, or than what normal would have been, you know, like 100 episodes ago. But oftentimes this has worked out very well for me. It makes things more exciting, and also increases my chances of victory. So that's obviously the most important part. This guy, okay, first off, I love that I'll be able to get a fuck ton of pennies on this boss fight, even if I do end up taking damage, which is likely. I hate that there are now 3 of these motherfucking snakes in here. Samuel L. Jackson.jpg. We may be able to get nearly enough money to go to the shop. Probably certainly enough money if I can manage to get to the secret room, which is maybe debatable at this point. Probably don't want to pick up that range upgrade. We're fighting Krampus, which is a very good thing. And to be honest with you, as much as I might like to reroll Lump of Coal and possibly snag 9 lives or Guppy's Head, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to take Lump of Coal because I'm a boring old man, and a passive item that is essentially a damage upgrade, which scales with your range, is a-okay with me. And you might be saying, well, you should definitely take the range upgrade if you're going to take a Lump of Coal as well, because they work so well together. And you're not 100% wrong. You might not even be wrong at all. I might be wrong, and I might be crazy, but anyway... I really thought maybe something else would drop there. But I'm going to try to reroll Lump of Coal, basically specifically because I need HP upgrades. Oh, yes. Never mind. I've immediately forgotten what I was saying. But no, I need HP upgrades more than I need anything else, but you never complain about getting damage upgrades, right? Now, more Spirit Heart drops, please. ASAP, until we can get some HP to carry us through the G. That's the game. I do want to open up that golden chest, but I want to be a little bit more prudent about our bomb situation. First, I will open up the shop, actually. I'm fairly confident I can get another 3 cents at some point, even if I have to use bombs in kind of an inefficient way to make it happen, which is why I'm not using bombs to open that golden chest. But the earlier I get an HP upgrade, the better, although I do think that I should be able to snag... Okay, there's 1 cent. I do think that I will be able to snag... some Spirit Hearts over the course of the remainder of this floor. Otherwise, like, why do I even have the miter if it's not going to pay me anything? And as time goes on and I lose Spirit Hearts in increasingly foolish fashion, I will start to get a little bit nervous about the way that I've built this run, because I have built this as a glass cannon. We're only on the 3rd floor, which is both awesome and terrifying because I only have 1 HP, but I have some extra Spirit Hearts, and I have some crazy good items from the standpoint of, you know, damage. Polyphemus, as well as Chemical Peel, as well as the Pentagram. 3 floors into the game, that's, you know, we're hitting above our weight class, let's put it that way. Demon Baby as well, a nice little damage boost. We are up to 15 cents now. So being at 15 cents means I should probably come back here and reroll. Maybe it's best to buy the Steam sale, actually. And I'm thinking that because, you know, then we'll be able to go to shops for the remainder of the game, which is probably a good idea. So yeah, why don't we buy the Steam sale instead? And we could use bombs to get at these hearts or this penny, and I may at some point, but probably not right now. The more bombs we get, the better, though, because I can absolutely... I want the ability to fly, too, because I'm missing out on so much on this floor. Or the ladder, I mean, that would be good, too, but I certainly do not feel bad about taking the Steam sale. And we get Mulligan. This is crazy, like, efficiency on our items. We've got a lot of damage. We are now summoning flies as well. I guess Tears upgrades would be awesome, or Rate of Fire upgrades, but we desperately need HP. I am going to the curse room because I gotta go to the curse room to see if Guppy's Paw's in there. We got a Spirit Heart, so effectively we traded nothing to go in there, which is, you know, the price is right on that one, I think. And with only 1 key remaining, I may actually save it for the next floor now. I really thought that the golden chest would be easily openable. We have a 1-up, which is probably, I thought about not taking it for a while, but then I realized it's almost certainly the right decision. I don't know how much HP we'll respawn with, but at least this gives us some kind of contingency in case we die. So I'll save my key. Actually, you know what? I will use a bomb to get this key, but then I'll save the 2 keys for the next floor, because I only need 7 cents to be able to make the shop worthwhile. We might as well check for, like, the second secret room being here. Nope. Hey, it was a long shot, let's put it that way. But I have some of my favorite items in the game, there's no question about that. Mulligan POLYPHEMUS is incredible. We might as well go back and play that fortune, or the blood bank, right? I'm not particularly fast, but it's the right decision from the standpoint of, you know, possibly earning an HP plus speed upgrade, which is very important to me right now. So we'll do it, and we'll do it twice, actually. Maybe 3 times, even. Because the money is not super valuable, but the possibility of snagging the HP upgrade is exceptionally important. But anyway, yeah, like, we have insane items right now. Pentagram, Polyphemus, Demon Baby, 1-up, Cube of Meat, D6, Miter. These are all fantastic. The catch is that I have almost no HP to make it work. Now, we will probably still be able to pull this one out, but we do need to start snowballing with some HP as early as possible, or we pick up the relic or something like that. Obviously, even though we have the mulligan, I would still love to get Guppy's head, because it would give us the ability to fly. 9 lives kind of scares the shit out of me. Oh my god, the coffee maker is much louder than it's ever been before. Okay, so we didn't get, we did all of that backtracking to literally get 2 cents. Now that 2 cents may make the difference. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's probably not going to make the difference when it comes to buying another item, but that's fine. We do have Guppy's tail, so we should be getting golden chests extraordinarily frequently. We don't really have the keys to necessarily make those all work for us, but that's okay. Let's down to the next floor. This one's the caves instead of the catacombs. Should be a little bit easier. And let's also hope that we snag way more spirit hearts on this floor than we did on the last floor. We only got like 1 on the last floor, I think. Okay, there's some money for us. I will go to the curse room because I have to go to the curse room again. The odds of getting a Guppy item are strong enough, and the value is strong enough to make me feel like that's worth the spirit heart that I just spent. Now, let's not die. This is an important, it might as well title the series Let's Not Die. But this is a very important moment in this episode's lifespan, because we are so close to death. But if we manage to, it's like a you know, NASA? Anyway, it's a rocket ship made in the United States. If it reaches escape velocity, it's gonna be fine. But if it just gets a little bit short of escape velocity, then it's gonna like crash into the Atlantic Ocean, and then, you know, that's not good for anybody, right? We have so much potential here, but we really need to just make sure that we make it out of this particularly vulnerable period at the start. I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and re-roll this shop, and blue candles in here, which is very, very tempting because it's such a good item. The D6 is usually a more exciting item, and possibly provides more value as well. We'll see, I guess, as we come to it. 1 bomb for 2 cents. This will at least guarantee me the ability to buy an item from the shop. So we might as well do that. And when we get our next reroll, and we see what else is available on the floor, I will decide whether to take blue candle or leave it and reroll it, basically. Because as of right now, I'm torn a little bit. I know that blue candle would probably be beneficial to pick up. Would it be more beneficial than the D6? That's something that's obviously variable as a result of the D6's kind of random nature. To some extent, it depends what other rerolls are available on this floor. You know what? I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna reroll the blue candle. We already have enough damage that the blue candle is not a necessity, I think. And the blue candle has some great defensive uses as well, but I'm gonna re-roll it, and maybe we'll be able to pick up something that's a little bit more valuable. Maybe not, you know, shit happens. Is there a key available in that shop? Because it might be worth buying another key, quite frankly. There's obviously golden chests like crazy. Re-roll again. The coin purse, we'll take it, and we'll gamble big here. Friends till the end. Okay, so we got 3 friends till the ends, and a telepills, which has taken me back to a room that I've already been in, I think. Okay, so, I mean, friends till the end, it wasn't worth it, but I don't know, at least I've sorted that situation out for myself. If I get 3 cents, I can buy another key, open a golden chest. I'm assuming that golden chests are, you know, on average worth more than 3 cents. So, actually, what's our tarot card? Wheel of Fortune. It's actually, I don't think we can take all these friends till the ends out with us, but might as well use them just to simplify. I want to take Wheel of Fortune with me because, you know, I have a pretty good track record of being able to hold on to these slot machine cards until you get down to the chest, and then essentially it's like a long-term investment, right? This is a free item. It just doesn't become an item until the chest. So the longer we hold on to this, the better it is. Now, Sure, let's use a bomb to open up this chest here. Maybe we'll get enough money to buy another key. Well, we got another bomb out of it, so that's fine. And there's another golden chest, and I think you'll, you know, get used to those showing up. We still need to go to our item room, and of course we still need to go to our boss room as well. I don't want to go to the boss room just yet. Okay, that's more than enough money to buy another key. I don't want to go to the boss room just yet. Oh, fucked it up a little bit. Don't fuck it up again. I didn't. Okay. I really thought twice about walking over that, but anyway. Maybe we'll save our money and we'll instead be able to go to the shop on the next floor as well, which will probably contain greed. Okay, Halo of Flies. This really simplifies our equation. We'll take Halo of Flies. This gives us a full suite of orbitals, and now we'll fight the boss. We'll have our reroll available for the boss and the possibility of the deal with the devil. Of course, I am hoping that he has an HP upgrade. Instead, we're going to get a second level cube of meat, which again is nice from an offensive standpoint, but I still really wish that I was able to pick up some HP at some point. We did get a spirit heart here for our troubles, which is nice. I will use one of those probably on the next floor to go into the curse room. So there's our cube of meat and a deal with the devil. Possibly the Guppy item. Yeah, there's Guppy's head. So we can go in debt with Guppy's head, and then we won't be able to get HP upgrades for a while, but I think it's worth it. People have told me, by the way, that Guppy's head... Or when you become Guppy, it stacks. So basically the way that what I mean by that is that, you know what, we're gonna go buy our key back here because now I don't have any. Did I open a golden? No, I don't think I opened a golden chest. Anyway, so the way that it works, I always thought like, oh, you don't need to get Guppy, or you don't need to become Guppy after you already have the mulligan because the mulligan doesn't stack. Well, it turns out the mulligan actually does indeed stack, so that's actually pretty valuable. Now, we are gonna have a debt of health, so we desperately need some spirit hearts, and we'll be able to buy one right here, which is pretty important just to keep us alive as long as possible. And again, we're gambling hard, hoping that we'll be able to hit that kind of escape velocity that can actually carry us, and I still don't think it's out of the question. I would absolutely love to pick up the relic at this point. If I can get relic or relic in conjunction with the miter, I'd be a very happy man. That's our curse room down there. Additionally, obviously a compass would be extremely valuable, but I guess primarily relic plus at this point I would be content to get rid of my D6 to pick up anything that gives us more spirit hearts, I guess, effectively. So for the most part, just gonna kind of hang out and let my flies do the dirty work for me. We finally got a trinket. This fortune teller, or it's not really a fortune teller, Wheel of Fortune is what I mean. We'll use it eventually, but now's not the time, as you can see. We will check out our shop. I'm assuming we're going to be fighting greed, and that wasn't... Wow! How did that happen? He died instantly. Are my flies really that strong? That can't... Maybe the flies stack. Or did I accidentally hit him with, like, POLYPHEMUS or something? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, my God. My damage is so incredible. Anyway... we still need to be extremely cautious, as you can probably tell. If I could get some extra keys, I would love to pop open these golden chests. I am operating under the assumption that the miter would make them much more likely to contain spirit hearts, and if that is indeed the case, that's... Oh, why am I doing so much damage? I love it. Don't ask questions, just enjoy it. There's our secret room as well. Please, spirit hearts. The Ankh. Okay, yes, we will pick that up. The game loves us right now. It's giving us many different opportunities for survival. And I appreciate that a great deal. I think it's the flies. Like, the flies are doing so much goddamn damage. Maybe Mulligan plus Guppy just gives you, like, the craziest flies in mankind's history. They are killing, like, angel fetuses in one hit. This is unintentionally, like, one of the strongest runs I've ever had. As soon as enemies spawn, they just die. This is crazy. Okay, but unless they run into the back of the zombies, in which case, not so powerful. But Jesus Christ, this is some of the quickest turnaround I've ever seen. I mean, not that we were ever in a bad damage standpoint, but it's one of the, like, quickest upgrades I've ever seen. We're basically just, like, beyond two soulsing it with our fucking mind right now. Like, we destroy every enemy as soon as we see them. Now, we do have D6 available, so we will fight our boss right away. We'll see how fast we can kill Bloat here. This is a good test. And I can fly, so I don't have to worry about the creep. Bloat is already, like, half dead. Obviously, we have to be a little... Oh my God, did you see how much damage the flies did? My lord! Okay. I'm going to take the crate. Many reasons for this. One of them being there's a free spirit heart. One of them being the extra key. Tears upgrade pill is cool too. Two of spades doubles our keys, I think. We'll just use it right now because I want to take Wheel of Fortune with me. And this does give us enough keys to open a golden chest on this floor, potentially. Plus, I'm a little bit more survivable now. The quarter. That's a waste at this point. Scapular. I think if we're going to end up rolling entirely on Spirit Hearts, Scapular is actually useless, but don't quote me on that. So let's start popping open a couple of these golden chests. Hopefully we'll get enough keys. Ah, that's an HP upgrade. Okay, so that basically, we're paying off our debt to the deal with the devil right now. So it might have actually been worth re-rolling the HP upgrade, but we might not get another re-roll. So, you know, you got to play the cards that you're dealt, basically. Still feeling very good about this, especially, you know, every room and every floor that we managed to pick up another Spirit Heart on without losing any Spirit Hearts is a big boon for us. It's a staggering amount of money. Obviously, the quarter is beyond inessential at this point. And we are going to get one more reroll at the very least. This is a scary room that I don't like at all, basically. But because our flies basically one-shot every enemy that they come across, that's really good news. More golden chests that I can't do anything with. We're not going to get another reroll after this, so I might as well just come through this room and finish it off right away. Can't afford to get hit by a random bomb here, so let's just stand back. I'm very, very happy with A, the random number generation, and B, the way I've played and the decisions I've made on this run. So far this is, you know, like the perfect storm of runs. We got another key. Let's just pop this open. It could be fun. We got a speed upgrade. I like that, actually. We were feeling pretty slow. And I should have maybe saved that for the item room, but this is how I feel about that, basically. So we're going to be going down to the mom fight next, getting the Polaroid, which is obviously going to be exceptionally important. We need one more key to be able to go to the boss room. On the boss room, sorry, not the boss room, the shop. I would hope to get the compass, and then Bob's your uncle. We start making some big plays. Dead bird. Not great, but, you know, cats and birds, they have a nice synergy. Or, you know, rivalry. One of the two. I'm not good with animals, says the guy with the degree in biology. Anyway. More like a degree in coffee. Oh, that coffee is actually too many degrees right now. That's the problem with that. Okay. So, very good so far. Let's reiterate what are the problems with our run. Staggering lack of HP that is slowly being alleviated by the value of the miter here. We are up to 4 Spirit Hearts. We have a few. It says we only have 1 extra life, or we have 2 lives, which is weird. We have this one, then we have 1 up, and we also have the Ankh. I'm not sure what order they would actually work in, but I'm assuming the 1 up would go before the Ankh, because it just makes sense. Ooh. Okay. And it's very nice for me to be able to... Oh, Judgment could be very, very valuable here. It's very nice for me to be able to carry flies into, like, subsequent rooms. Oh my god, thank you for all these keys. This is going to be so important. It's very nice for me to be able to carry Judgment into, or not Judgment, to be able to carry these fly armies into multiple rooms, because they basically allow me to kill 1 to 2 enemies just at the start of a room. And if I can get a fly surplus going, that is a stable equilibrium that can last for quite some time, presumably. As you can see, more bombs. We're getting a lot of consumables here. This is amazing. You might be wondering, why am I taking Judgment instead of Wheel of Fortune? Well, Wheel of Fortune is a guaranteed payout on the chest, whereas Judgment is a guaranteed payout. You have to invest a differential amount of money each time, but is a guaranteed payout whenever we want it to be, assuming it's not Demon Judgment, which is a risk. But in addition to that, he's also possibly going to give us a free deal with the devil or deal with the angel if we manage to pop him down in one of those rooms, which is, not the most likely thing in the world, but fairly plausible given our situation. Now, oh, don't walk into him twice. There you go. I'm okay with losing 1 Spirit Heart, but 2 would be absolutely crazy. Our shop contains a compass. Basically exactly what I wanted. Not even going to invest in the tarot card. I would rather stick with what I've got. We have a mini-boss, which is tempting, but I'm going to go to the item room first. We're probably not going to be able to get many, if any, rerolls. I accidentally just opened that golden chest, and I'm very glad that I did, because it actually contained a key as well as a Spirit Heart. So, problem solved there, I suppose. And in here we have Wiggle Worm, which is, dubious at best. We'll reroll it. Odd Mushroom. Okay, now we have some HP. That's also a damage upgrade. And maybe a tears downgrade, like you shoot slower? I can never remember. Judas Tongue. Well, there's no point, unfortunately, because we're going to be taking the Polaroid out of this floor. So I'm happy to have Odd Mushroom. I'm happy to have some HP. A little sad the permanent Polaroid invincibility is now probably off the menu, because I've already seen Guppy's paw, but I still think this was the smart decision. Now we'll go play our mini-boss over here, which I expect is going to be a... Well, I guess now I can play the Blood Bank as well, but... It's getting a little crazy. I expect that is going to be a reasonably easy fight. I can't imagine who would be too difficult for us to really face and trounce, so What is my concern right now? My concern right now is that... this is an easy one. And we'll get a tarot card. Oh, no we won't. We'll not. But we'll actually be able to reroll Bob's Rotten Head into My Best Friend, both of which are horrible. My concern was that... or is that I will slowly be whittled down, and obviously my first life is now like my best opportunity for success overall, so I don't want to lose that. And we could be whittled down, even though I've taken very little damage since I've ended up rolling basically entirely on Spirit Hearts. Things get harder as the game goes on, right? So I'm just gonna try to be vigilant until we get a little bit more HP, a little bit more Spirit Heart kind of help with us. Oh my god, we are destroying. We're doing so much goddamn damage. These flies are absolutely crazy. That's one of the ideal upgrades we could have wanted. That is a damage plus HP upgrade. Of course, we will be taking the Polaroid with us, and we'll be heading down to the next floor. And I do feel like we're basically... we're the favorites on this one right now. We're favored to beat Isaac. And the flies, like, normally flies do not do this much damage. They're normally really, really good. But I think what it actually does is... I assume that the rate of fly generation stacked from Guppy... or if you got Guppy as well as Mulligan. That may indeed also be the case, but I think also it's just like the flies do so much more damage. Either that or I've just never appreciated them before, which seems weird to me, because I always love getting Mulligan, so you'd think I would have seen how much damage they've done before. This is just crazy talk. I believe this is the first time I've ever gotten the Mulligan as well as Guppy, both of which, depending on your playstyle, if you play more conservatively, you're almost never going to get Guppy, because, you know, the Guppy items on their own are almost never worth it. It depends on the situation. The Guppy's Paw being the most useful out of all of them, and, you know, Guppy's Head probably being the least useful, depending on which character you're playing as. But Guppy's Tail can also be garbage, depending on your key situation. Okay, so we're already going to be fighting our Boss 1 here. And again, this is what I'm hoping for, a deal with the devil to show up on. No deal with the devil, unfortunately. We'll reroll Cat of Nine Tails. Pick up a shot speed upgrade, plus the Moon Tarot card, which does teleport us to the secret room, which is all the way over here, which means I'm going to have to do, like, some backtracking now. But maybe we'll pick up some more Spirit Hearts on the way. I'm not going to open those. Stop giving me the opportunity to open those. Okay, well, we picked up a couple more cents. Anyway, down to the next floor. I do feel very, very strong right now, which is probably noteworthy. This would be a very decent run to try to get the Mama's Boy achievement on. I already have it, but that's the achievement for beating a series of floors without taking damage. So it's like Basement Boy, Caves Boy, or something like that, then Dark Boy, and Mama's Boy. And Mama's Boy is, you know, presumably the toughest one, although I think Dark Boy was the last one that I ever got. But anyway, this would be like the ideal run to make it happen. We can fly, we have incredible damage. That's basically all you need. 2 more Spirit Hearts, fantastic. What about these red chests that are showing up so frequently? Of course, you know, you can always take just surprise damage at basically any point. I'm very glad I did not open that chest. Those keys are being saved for opening golden chests on the chest itself. Now, the compass is the other item, I guess, that basically is making, you know, Mama's Boy a total possibility here. I'll probably still get hit by a turret on the Mom's Heart boss fight. Do we know what this is? Telepills. Not worth it. The Judgment card, substantially more valuable because it gives us a free item. Although we could just use it and then... yeah, we'll just let the fly do the work there. I guess we could just use it and take another pill or, you know, tarot card down with us to the next floor. Come on, this should be easy. Now I just want to do it just for fun, to see if I can get the achievement. The achievement won't pop up or anything like that, especially since I'm not playing the Steam version. Oh, I got hit. Oh, well. Fun while it lasted. Okay. I really, considering how quickly we just killed Mom's Heart, it's among the quickest I've ever killed Mom's Heart. You know, not Nun7, Mom's Knife or no. I really feel like, A, we're basically unkillable, and B, I'm super excited because I really think this could be some of the fastest, like, Isaac and Blue baby killing I've ever done. That sounded wrong, if you were one of my neighbors, probably. But it's not a speed run, obviously, because we're, you know, approaching probably, like, half an hour at this point already. But it could be some of the fastest I've ever gone through the cathedral and the chest, which is always nice when you can make that happen, because those floors oftentimes are real pains in the ass, so... much appreciated. The more Spirit Hearts we get, the better. I'm saving my keys, of course, as well as this Judgment. Okay, we're going to have a pretty nice fly army to go fight Isaac with. I expect I will probably take a decent amount of damage here, just because there's not much I can do about it. The nice thing is, of course, I do have a full suite of orbitals. Oh my god. Whenever, like, I take damage and manage to hit Isaac so frequently with flies, he just melts. This is crazy. This is the fastest, maybe, that I've ever... beaten Isaac, especially without Mom's Knife. POLYPHEMUS quad shot, I guess, gives you lower damage. Anyway, and we still have the D6. We're going to reroll the fuck out of those. They're all terrible. We'll come back in a second with some more D6 charges, because even the reroll items that I got were not particularly strong. More keys would obviously be fantastic from a drop perspective right now. Okay, I got hit by a bomb fly. I'm still not concerned. Normally this would be a pretty low amount of health to be rolling with on the chest, but because we do so much goddamn damage, and it seems like when we get hit we do a substantial degree more, I guess because we summon more flies by way of the guppy situation here, it's very good for us, let's put it that way. So we're going to come back here, staggering amounts of golden chests. If I had more keys, I would be able to make some serious stuff happen here. Yeah, we'll take Skinny Odd Mushroom. It's a damage downgrade, but now our rate of fire is much higher, and rate of fire being higher probably means a higher than normal rate of fly generation, so why don't we roll with that, and you know, Chub should melt here, which is always nice, because oftentimes this is a pretty tanky enemy and annoying to take out. But flies are doing some dirty work here. There's an extra spirit heart as well. Okay, so we might as well play this. Okay, sure. We might as well play this Judgment. And it is not a demon judgment. So we'll just go to town here and see if maybe he pays out with keys or something. The ladder! Okay, that's going to make all the difference on this fight. And if you leave a comment saying you're angry that I didn't take remote detonator into this fight, I need to, you know, go to college, take perspective 101, because this is already over and this run was a ton of fun. And, like, being extraordinarily aggressive right at the outset actually made this one of the most powerful runs that I've ever had in my entire life. So even though it looked exceptionally scary for a while, we ended up pulling out a great victory, and that's the ideal run right there. Great RNG, lots of excitement, and good play combines to make maybe one of my most powerful runs ever. But as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you did, make sure to support the series by clicking the like button. It does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more Isaac. They do come out every single day. And of course, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.